And we welcome you back to Parkview High School. We have the Gold Ball Showdown between these two 14U teams, HFC and Bluegrass United out of Kentucky. My name is Joel Foreman, alongside my colleague Colin Hill, who is not here at the moment. We're getting ready to start. And here comes Colin. Both of these teams very lengthy teams. We know that for a fact.
They're pretty tall.
It's not very often you see two 14U teams dunking it down in warm-ups.
Yeah, the winner of this goes to the Gold Ball Showdown Series semifinal. And both of these teams have very legitimate shots of making it all the way to the championship game. I mean, you can tell they've got height out there in the middle to tip it off. Andrew Girard, and for the Warriors, number 23, Tadrian Davis. And we saw Tadrian Davis yesterday. He played a great game.
Davis, a big guy. He's probably about 6'5", 6'6", wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But he matches
check
up
and
well.
see if they have his height listed. I didn't look at that earlier, but yeah, that would be interesting to see how.
And then also you have Jude Hill, who's a great player as well.
He's listed
at
6'3".
I don't know what's holding up so long.
Well, they're cleaning up a spill. Somebody dropped an ice drink on the floor right at the end of the court. And so they're cleaning that up.
Watched our last game. That was a very entertaining 10U game between the Dallas Thunder and the Noah Jaguars. Dallas comes away with the win. They will be in the undisputed 10U championship, and we are underway.
Finally. Tip-off is won, and up the floor comes Will Haberreich. He'll take a quick three, no good. Haberreich trying to get his own rebound. Ball saved back up, that's stolen away by the Warriors. Warriors into the middle, mid-range two. Off the mark with a quick shot was Gavin Murray, and the rebound back to Bluegrass United. Quick
beautiful.
Haberreich with the basket.
What a way to get around the defender.
Will Haberreich, a good player. Kieran Pinjula.
Whoa, what a
pass. Layup, Gavin Murray, yes, overtime.
That is a terrific pass by Tadrian Davis.
Tadrian Davis, one of the better players that we'll see. Nice drive, nice little mid-range put-up shot, but it's not going to fall. That went off the mark for J.P. Kaufman.
Tadrian Davis, obviously the leader of this HFC team.
They want it in the middle. Kieran Pinjula, dump it off. Tadrian Davis, the right hand, and points.
Pinjula's a good player too. He has a good compliment to Tadrian Davis. He had a great game yesterday against Dallas HSAA.
Left and right for Haberreich. Jude Hill gets a little bit closer. Haberreich jump stop in the lane.
Wow. Bluegrass.
They locked it into the middle. That pass nearly stolen. Save Murray. Kick corner. Jude Hill three. That's off the mark. Tadrian Davis has the rebound. Bounce to it. Pinjula into the middle. Murray two. Almost got it to deaden off the back of the rim and drop in, but a little too much life to it, and it pops off, and the rebound comes down to Andrew Girard. Outside, 1-2. That's off the mark for Josiah, or rather for Guy Dorson. Hill, Davis, quick drive, floater.
Wow.
Nothing but net.
Beautiful float shot by Tadrian Davis.
He's already got four. Bluegrass United out of Kentucky. Nice move, nice spin. A little too much on the shot attempt and off the mark. The initial shot attempt by Reese Mediok. Three ball, off the mark. Offensive rebound, Hill. Kick it out. Kieran Pinjula off the backboard, the rim, and no good. And the rebound to Guy Dorson. Haberreich. Again, trying to tie the game. He got smacked in the face, but no call. Hill tries to sling it inside, and it goes off of Habenreich and out of bounds.
Great defensive battle for both teams so far in this one.
Not really much of a surprise to see a lot of defense. This ball saved in. Kieran Padula. Nice pass. Take it out. Jude Hill, his second three-point attempt of the game. That one falls. HFC, a team that last year beat Noah 2 times during the regular season, but then dropped one to them at the end in the Gold Ball Championship game this year, winning the Gold Ball Championship and with a chance to advance to the National Final Four. Kieran Padula up the floor. Nice dump off. Layup, good. Gives it up to Aguero. Underneath.
An inch on defense. Look at that defense.
What a block. And right there, Reese Mediok would not have had that initial shot blocked if he would have just kind of turned and shot. He decided to take a power dribble, and that allowed the defense to rotate over.
Yeah. Allowed him to rotate over too quickly.
First free throw from Mediok, no good. Second freebie, drops. So 1 of 2, it's now 11 to 5. Give it up into the middle, ball on the ground, stolen away. Habenreich can't get it, loses it, up back,
Wow.
up and in. And those 2 points to JP Kaufman.
11 to 7. Great game so far by both teams. Neither team giving an inch. You love to see this.
Jude Hill is going to be fouled by Dwerson. Dwerson with his first. Kieran Padula. I really like the way he plays.
Yeah.
Steps into the lane, floater. That was not a great shot. Off the mark. Long pass. Hill gets rocked. And I don't think they called a foul. They were both just going for the basketball.
Jude Hill took a smack. A little bit of pain, but he gets right back up.
Maybe they did call a foul. I guess they did. Or no, they just called out of bounds. That was the right call. There wasn't any illegal contact. Both players trying to grab the ball and end up colliding. Padula. Gets a screen into the corner. One bounce in the middle. That ball tipped out of bounds, and it will go, and it will stay with the Warriors.
Well, this is a Bluegrass United team that's our first time covering, but right away I can tell that they want to push, they want to attack. They're not going to let anything by them. They're
1 minute to play in the opening quarter. Padula attacks.
They're going to want to use their size to their advantage in this one.
We haven't seen a single substitution in this quarter. Out top. And Padula going to slow it down again. 11 to 7. They'll dribble left. They'll lose control. They'll put it up. And Murray can't finish it. And the rebound comes down to Bluegrass United and a foul. Foul is on Tadrian Davis. His first. And our first substitution of the game, Sentinel Moore, in for the Warriors. 35 seconds to play. Give it up here. That's a 3. Banks in for Guy Dwerson.
The bank is open.
1-point game. Yeah, we saw that in the last game. A lot of bank free throws and a lot of layups. Back at the head of the key. Pejula with 8 seconds, with 7. Gonna try and get the defender off balance. Mid-range 2 off the left hand.
Wow.
Good. With 2, with 1, the buzzer was sound. And at the end of the first quarter, Tadrian Davis was here. In the opening quarter, he scored 8, and he's part of the reason why the HFC Warriors lead it 13-10 at the end of 1. They had the lead up to 10-2 at one point, or actually at 11-2, or 11-5. It was 11-5, and you know what? 5 points in a row by Bluegrass, and they cut it back to a 1-point game. That too was much needed there at the end. In order to help them recover from what they had and what they ended up losing by giving up those last couple points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of points in that first half, but I've really been impressed with the way HFC has attacked, and they haven't really let the bigger defenders affect them that much. In fact, I think because the starting 5 for Bluegrass United is so big that HFC is attacking full throttle, and it's tiring these big boys out for Bluegrass.
Bluegrass United going to be on defense. HFC starts the second quarter with the ball.
I would want to say that every one of Bluegrass United starters is at least 6 foot or taller.
Not quite, but yeah, they're all pretty close. 5'10" is the shortest starter.
Yeah.
Kieran Pejula just dribbles it right by half midcourt. Dribble it to the right, slow it down. Steps out, gives it up to Tadrian Davis. Back to Pejula. He likes driving to his left. Davis blocked on the 3-point attempt.
There's a block.
Andrew Giroux with the block. Inside, spinning, tough shot, no. And the rebound to Davis. Davis spins Giroux out of the way. He'll ball handle into the front court. Davis gives it up to Padula. Almost a minute gone in his second quarter. Nobody scored here in the second stanza. Dribbles right into the corner. Slowing down definitely on the baseline was Tadrian Davis, and he's called out of bounds. A minute and 3 seconds into quarter number 2. Winner of this punches their ticket to the national semifinals. Spinning and losing it out of bounds for BU is Andrew Giroux. And the first substitution of this game for Bluegrass United, they bring in Matthew Bolo. Very defensive second quarter.
Yeah.
A minute and a half, still nobody scored. Jude Hill breaks the trend. Oh, no, he didn't. That looked so good out of his hand. I thought for sure it was going in. Havenreich the drive, and he's fouled. And I think they gave it to Hill. For Jude Hill, it's his first. Sentinel Moore back in the game. Kaufman into the corner. Gets it back. Nearly 2 minutes gone and nobody scored in the second quarter. Back to Bolar. Into the corner. Kaufman behind his back. Dwerson for the tie. No. Rebound. Comes down to Tadrian Davis. Davis in transition. Layup blocked for the foul.
Obvious call right there. Got a little bit too antsy with the hands.
Foul is on Will Havenreich.
You know, guys like Tadrian Davis, they're so special. I mean, he has the ability to drive in. He's tall. He's lengthy. He can also shoot the three.
First free throw, bounces off the rim, no good, and still nobody scored. Davis, 4 field goals in the first quarter, 0 of 1 from the free throw line now in the game. Here comes the second free throw. That's just into the game, Josiah Fuller. And the second free throw, good from Davis. Habenreich just barely got it over the top. This pass, nice shot. He came down with it. That was smart by Bowler. Yeah. He didn't panic and try and do a little tip. He came down with it and makes the basket. The attempted pass from Fuller is slammed off of the leg of the defender. And we'll stay with HFC. Into the middle, nearly tipped and stolen away. Recovering is Fuller, he dribbles it off his leg. One-on-one the other way, Kaufman pulls up from 2, in and out, rebound, and pulling it down is Adrian Davis. Up ahead, Hill, he can't grab it. What a job, but it somehow stayed in bounds. Ball out of bounds, goes off of the Warriors. Levi Balthrop. And we'll go back to BU. Bluegrass United. Down 2 with the ball. Kaufman against the diamond press. Up the floor he comes, slowing it down, and a foul is going to go against Davis. For Tadrian, it's his second. Matthew Bolar was the one who was able to draw it. Bolar just kind of circling in the lane, but he can't get open. And a long inbound brought in by Habenreich. Taking the 3. Boy, he nearly went up and down with it. In the middle, the layup. We're tied at 14 as Reese Medioc knocks it down.
You know, Bluegrass has done a really good job of getting it inside and knocking it in. That's how they got to use their size.
There's a steal as Dwerson gets it away. Habenreich will get it back, hand it off. On top, into the middle. Layup, Kaufman, no, but a foul. And if they just got Davis, it would be his third. They did. Tadrian Davis, I believe, just picked up his third personal foul. First free throw, good. I may be wrong because they're not pulling him out. And I would assume if Tadrian had 3, they would definitely be pulling him out of the game. Rebound, brought down by Gavin Murray. First lead of the game for Bluegrass United. Hill with 2:10 to go. Balthrop back to Padula. Into the middle, Gavin Murray, wide open lane, but he missed it, and a foul is going to go against Dwerson.
Gavin Murray, another terrific player on this HFC team. This is a great HFC team that has a lot of depth on that bench.
Giroux set to check in. First free throw, off the mark. Giroux comes back in. And he will tag out. Tags out somebody. Didn't see who went to the bench, but we have a timeout called, 60-second timeout, and gives both coaches a chance to talk over strategy and just, you know, how exactly they want to play this game right now. It's big game, or big moment coming up. And, you know, this is a huge game, or huge possession right here. This last 2 minutes of the first half will really help determine how the second half at least starts, how it plays out, because whenever it's so close, there's no real storyline narrative yet for the second half. Which team's got to do what in order to do this and do that. But if one team can pull away a little bit, well, then the storyline, you can change that narrative going into the second half, other than it was just back and forth, and give yourself a little bit of momentum and give yourself a little bit of a cushion and change the way this game looks heading into the final 2 quarters.
2:03 to play.
15-14 the lead, and Murray, I believe, has just one more. This one will tie it if he knocks it down, but it's well off to the right. Bluegrass into the front court. Kaufman getting it up into the corner. Underneath. Back to Kaufman, who lost it. And back with it out Villar. We'll get it back. Homenreich. Short corner. I like the way this offense is running. Tough drive to the lane and a foul. Don't know who they got the foul on. It was either on Murray or Tadrian Davis. Free throw, good. Reese Medioke. Second free throw. Good. A little chorus of Baby Shark from the HFC fans. Didn't distract him. Kick out. Hill for the tie. Yes!
Judah Hill, he's their best three-point threat for sure.
Jude Hill ties the game at 17 with a minute 15 to go in the half. On the left side. Towards the top, Homenreich wants to hand it off. Bluegrass United into the corner. Shot fake. Bullard has them on their toes. Homenreich has been silent since he scored the first 4. Trying to get some opening. Dribbling to the left. JP Kaufman. Cross-court pass. Homenreich. Floater. No. Rebound. Medioke. No. Another rebound. Medioke. Foul. Medioke is fouled, and he will head to the line now to shoot 2 more, where he's already 3 of 4 today with 5 points. First free throw, good. Medioke has been good from the free throw line.
Yeah, he really has.
Second free throw with 34 and a half to go. Off the mark. Rebound by Gerard. Inside, Homenreich. Long 2 steps, no good. Rebound and a foul on the way back up from Medioke. Another trip to the line for Reese Medioke. And these will be his 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And he's now 5 out of 7. Second one, also good. Here comes the Warriors. 20 seconds to go. A steal. Bullard brings it up the floor. Gives it to Kaufman with 11 with 10. Kaufman to his left. Puts up a tough shot. Gets it to go. With 2, with 1, it's got to be a heave and it won't count anyway. At the end of 1 half, the Bluegrass United team has opened up a 22-17 lead on the HFC Warriors. We'll be back with the second half in a second. Started the second half. Bluegrass United with a 5-point lead over the HFC Warriors. They throw it into the middle. Matteo hands it back outside to Kaufman. It's been their strategy the entire game, get it inside to Matteo. This time he's bodied up, and rejected. Pajula picks it out. Wow! Boy, oh boy, some elevation on that block for Andrew Durack.
I thought there was a foul.
The block was more impressive. They'll try and throw it in the middle, stolen away by Habenreich. Habenreich slows it down, he trips himself up. It's Carson Beal trying to get close. Throw it down low, Matteo. Cross court, Habenreich. He will back it up. Cross court again.
I like this defense here.
Good spin. Kaufman!
Oh, right back at you.
Boy, Gavin Murray looked like a volleyball player on that one, going up to block a shot at the net. My goodness. It's a couple of monstrous blocks. This pass inbounds is stolen away. The layup.
Oh.
Yes. Despite the contest, Adrian Davis able to put it in. He's got 11.
They need to get the ball to Davis more.
3-point game. Bluegrass to the left, kick out, 3-ball, no, rebound to Durack, yes. Andrew Durack with his first points of the game. Adrian Davis and Kieran Pajula doing most of the ball handling right now. They get it into the middle. Gavin Murray, nice move. Yes, and a foul.
Great play. And one. Gavin Murray.
Well, Habenreich is going to get called for the foul. And Murray a chance to bring it back to 2. Can't hit the free throw.
He struggled from the line today.
Yeah. Up the floor comes Bluegrass. To the right, ball knocked out of bounds, and will go to the Warriors. Pajula brings it up the floor with a chance for the Warriors to tie. Bounces it in the middle to Murray. Pajula, nice little shimmy shake, throws it into the hands of J.P. Kaufman before he recovers it himself. Slowing it down. Into the middle. Good spin. Good dish. Layup. Good. One passing. And Carson Beal, the recipient for 2 points.
I like what HFC did there. They slowed down the tempo. They were just looking for somebody to pass.
That touch score. Huge. Habenreich gives it up. Matty Yoke was one of their biggest offensive performers in that first half. Kaufman to Dwerson, but Matty Yoke traveled.
Giving the home crowd of HFC a lot to cheer about. HFC might be represented as the road team, but you couldn't tell that by the crowd.
That is absolutely true. Bounce it in the middle, kick it out, Pajula for the lead, in and out.
That's a good shot though, normally hold on to that down.
They try and get it to a baseline cutter, Dwerson, who recovers, and Guy Dwerson, for his second basket of the game, he's got 5 points and pushes the Bluegrass lead back to 3. Adrian Davis Spins to his right, back to his left now. Pajula has it stolen away by Matayok, who's got to slow it down because he never really had a good handle on the basketball. Kaufman. Now Habenreich. And definitely stepping out of bounds, Guy Dwerson, as he stepped almost his entire foot on the out of bounds line. Into the game, Josiah Fuller, and he'll tag out Kieran Pajula. Also into the game for BU, Matthew Bolar. (26-23), Bluegrass, the advantage. Gavin Murray, spin to the basket, top shot, no, but a foul. Led back to the line where he struggled a little bit today. And with 1:39 left in the third quarter, Murray's 1 of 3 from the stripe today will hit the first.
After rolled around the rim a few times.
It was an adventurous shot, but it went in.
And once
Misses
again,
the second. 2-point game. Habenreich into the front court. Throw it underneath. Bolar, Dwerson, off the mark. And foul underneath. And the foul is going to go against HFC's Carson Veal. And we've got a timeout called by the HFC Warriors. 26-24. Joel, it's been close the entirety of the way. The largest lead of this game for either side was 6, but even that 6-point lead wasn't really that much because it didn't take very long for Bluegrass to be able to take back control, end up taking the lead, and now they've been in control of this game for a while, and now HFC's starting to make a run.
both of these teams going back and forth, and you love to see that. Obviously, once again, a trip to the Final Four on the line here. Both these teams won their respective divisions in the first gold ball. Now they're in the gold ball showdown.
Both of these teams hoping to be able to play on Saturday. Layup here, no good. Rebound, foul on the floor. And Matayok gets the call against number 23, Tadrian Davis. Well, by my count, that's about 6 on Tadrian Davis, but obviously I've been adding some to him incorrectly. Underneath, tough spin, and the layup good for Habenreich. Habenreich's first basket since the opening quarter. Josiah Fuller nearly lost it. Davis back to Fuller. Tried to get it into the middle. Davis will recover it though. Good defense. Fuller. Davis. Nice pass. Tough look. Good. Gavin Murray for 2 more. All the way into the right corner, into the left corner, but it's stolen away with 35 seconds to go. Warriors down 2 with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yep.
I mean, I know that there's still plenty of time left, but right now I think you almost go for the big momentum shifter, try and get Jude Hill an open look in the corner for a 3.
And he's holding the ball down. I think they want him taking the final shot.
Or at least him instigating it. Gives it up. They try and throw it into the middle. Nearly lost, nearly stolen. Habenreich tries to get around the defender. Ball on the floor. Ball still on the ground, and the buzzer will sound. And that will do it for the third quarter. 28-26. HFC cuts into the lead just a tad. And we're going to have an exciting conclusion to this one.
Just a little bit.
28-26. They played some terrific defense in that quarter. And, you know, they've just got to continue playing solid defense all the way around. 6 minutes on the clock, and whoever wins these 6 minutes will win the game.
Yes.
Even though it's a 2-point lead for Bluegrass, I don't really think that 2 points is going to matter much by the end of the game. Might matter a little, but still going to be very difficult here towards the end. Warriors have the possession to start the fourth quarter. Kieran Pajula is into the game. I still want to do my strategy, try and get it to Jude Hill.
Yeah.
Either that or into the middle to Gavin Murray. He's been terrific as well. Hill and Padula playing a little bit of catch on the outside. And now Padula backs it away. HFC fans well represented. Bluegrass, not a ton of them here. Kick out, 3 for the lead. Off the mark. Now the person I wanted shooting a 3. I didn't want Levi Balthrop shooting the 3. But still, the kind of shot that I would have wanted if I was a coach. Dwerson into the middle. Tough move, tough shot, no. And a rebound comes down to HFC's Balthrop. And he's fouled by Matteo. Back into the game for the Warriors. Number 3, Sentinel Moore, and number 23, Tadrian Davis. For Bluegrass United, Andrew Jarak. Padula just lets it roll.
I like that call right there. Let it roll.
Into the front court. Extra possessions in this game. Davis to Padula. Back to Davis. Lost it. And Davis
flying everywhere.
Looked like he was pulling down J.P. Kaufman. No foul is called. And it will stay with the Bluegrass United team. United into the front court. Open 3. Or rather, Will Heinbrock makes the 3. Habenreich puts it through. Padula gets it back. He'll square 3. In and out on the answer. 4.5 to play in regulation. Bluegrass United, a 5-point lead. Tough drive, dump it off, and the layup. What a pass. Kaufman to Matteo, and the lead is 7. Their largest of the game. This one nearly stolen, a held ball, back to Bluegrass. This is where I would call a timeout.
If I were HFC, yes, I would call a timeout. If I were the HFC coach as well.
Josiah Fuller comes back into the game. Nearly 4 minutes remaining in this game.
Still a lot of time for HFC to catch their breath.
The drive by Habenreich. Stops, spins, scores. Will Habenreich, 11 points. Fuller dumps it to Hill, who hesitated. Fuller passes it. They try and get it into the middle to Tadrian Davis, and it's stolen away again. All of a sudden, the lead is 9. Habenreich has it stripped and stolen away. Josiah Fuller, one-on-one, lost the ball, but Habenreich tipped it out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Bluegrass United coach. HFC, this timeout might benefit HFC even more. They get to set up an inbound play, try and get the score there, and then figure out what kind of a defense you're going to run. Joel, you still have 3.5 minutes to go. There's plenty of time in the game. When do you start your pressure defense if you're still down 7 to 8 points?
I think you start your pressure defense now if you're still down 7 to 8 points. And yeah, there's only 3 minutes, 29 seconds left, but I think with the way Bluegrass has been attacking the basket, you think about this run, I don't think there's been any three-pointers on this run. All of their points on this run have come off the great post play that these big bodies for Bluegrass provide.
Yeah, Habenreich has hit 1 3. That made it a 5-point game and kind of ignited the run. Since then, everything inside. And that's what Bluegrass has wanted. They wanted to be able to score inside, and it has worked 100% for them in this game. Imperative that the Warriors score on this possession. They stack it up. They get it in. Gavin Murray, tough shot, no. Rebound tipped around, and a foul is going to go against Mattiok. Boy, Warriors getting lucky. They should have had easy 2 points there. If they don't, get bailed out with a foul. Another inbound. Padula.
Jude Hill is the person I want with the basketball.
Hill's hit a couple of threes in this game. Davis, Hill, Padula. They swing it around the top. Hill, hard drive, tries to dump it off, knocked out of bounds again, and stays with the Warriors.
He should have gone up for a layup there. He's wide open.
Padula gets a little bit of a crease. Floater, no good. Brawl, tipped, rebound. Yes, it's Carson Field. Lead is 7. Blew up the floor and a foul. Called against Hill. Werson. Inside. Ball tipped. Stolen away. Gavin Murray. Up ahead to Padula. Padula.
Take it back out.
Good call. Davis lost control of the basketball. Hill able to get another steal.
Wow. Definitely let him play.
Padula with 2.5 to go. Mid-range floater. No. Rebound. Comes down. And another near steal, and it is a steal. And a foul called against Kaufman.
Wow. Scrambles for the ball. Love seeing this.
Timeout HFC. And with 2:18 to go, they've cut into it just a little bit with 7. One more bucket, and we're looking at a 2-possession game.
We're looking
2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Plenty of time left in this game if you're HFC. You don't have to be desperate yet. Don't take any bad shots. I like them going inside at least one more possession. And if Hill is open, kick it out for a 3, but he's the only one right now that I want taking a 3.
for sure. I think Jude Hill is your best option as far as three-pointers are concerned. And let's face it, Caden Padula has not had the kind of game he had yesterday. He struggled today from the line, and I think it's part of that coming off a good game and having that pressure of trying to equalize what you did in the last game, because he had a fantastic game yesterday against Dallas HSAA.
I'd like to see Tadrian Davis have the basketball at least off of a screen somewhere. See if you can get him open for a mid-range jumper, or even Gavin Murray in the middle. He's giving you some big points. Davis Padula. Underneath. Nice pass. Field for 2. What a pass by Tadrian Davis.
5-point game. Here's the pressure we were talking about.
Kick out. That was a travel no call, and this ball tipped out of bounds as Field knocks it away from Guy. Guy Dwerson. Near turnover. Back out of the game comes Andrew Jarak. In it comes. Back outside. Padula lucky he didn't get called for a foul. Tough shot here. No good. Foul. And it will go against Carson Field. We're going to have a substitution. Subbing into the game for the Warriors is Josiah Fuller yet again. Out of bounds here, and it will go.
Wow. Tried to be a little aggressive there.
Checking out of the game will be Veal and Fuller. Balthrop and Padula back in the game. Up top, Padula. Kick it to Hill in the corner. A three. Not going to get it to go. The ball tipped out of bounds. And we'll go back to Bluegrass.
Judah Hill got a little ahead of himself there. He's wanting to hit the big three, but wasn't able to hit his feet.
Young. Surprised they didn't call a foul. This layup, yes. J.P. Kaufman, great composure. 7-point lead. Hurrying up to get inside, and a timeout call. Probably a good thing because he missed the layup.
Yep.
124. 7-point lead for Bluegrass United. 60-second timeout by the HFC Warriors out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Trying to force their way back into this ball game, get it back down to 2 possessions. When it's 2 possessions, that's scoop and score, and all of a sudden you're down to 1. I mean, this right now is exactly where you want to be if you're HFC with the basketball. You're down 7, that's fine. Good news is they don't have the ball. The bad news is you have to be able to score, and so far you've only put up 30 points in this game. Their defense has stymied you for the most part.
Yeah, their defense has been crucial for HFC, and I mean, I gotta be honest, I've never seen a defense step up as big as HFC's has. The problem is they can't really seem to step it up very well on the offensive side of the ball.
4th quarter, 1:24 to go. There is an elephant in the room. Quite literally, up in the stands, there is an elephant. A large stuffed elephant. Padula trying to penetrate this defense. Long 3, Padula, nothing but air. And Bluegrass United, the ball, and a chance to take an even bigger lead. Stop and dish. Dribbling around the top. And now beyond the perimeter. Nice drive, slow it down, kick it out. They're trying to run some clock, under a minute to go. Into the corner. Bowler with it. He gets trapped. And a timeout called by Bluegrass United. Needed that timeout. A 30-second timeout with 45.2 seconds to go. (37-30). This defensive possession is imperative. They've got only 4 team fouls for the game. They've just got to go for the steal as quickly as possible and foul them immediately if not. Bluegrass will be content just to kind of run down the clock. Into the game is Noah Kent for HFC. And I'm going to guess the goal for him is he's in there to foul. They'll throw the inbound to Havenreich, and he's wrapped up and fouled. Fouls on Tadrian. Tadrian Davis.
Huge free throws.
Well, not yet. Into the game, I'm going to guess Tadrian is 4. And into the game now is Drew Warren, also in there to foul. Get it in. There's another foul. 41.2 seconds to go. Noah Kent picks it up. And one more before the 1-1. The inbound comes in, and they definitely want J.P. Kaufman at the line. He's fouled again by Kent. Kaufman for 1-1. 39.6 seconds to go. It's going to take a big comeback, but they're not completely out of it yet. Are Bluegrass United. Front end of the 1-1. Made it. Kaufman, 2 of 3 from the line today. Tadrian Davis, as well as Levi Balthrop, back in the game. Second free throw. Off the mark, short. And an offensive rebound off of the layup. Now they'll foul Habenreich. And if he can hit them both, this game is effectively over. It becomes a 4-possession game. And in 35.5 seconds, you don't really have 4 possessions left. But Habenreich misses the front end, and another offensive rebound. Put back, foul, that'll do it.
Wow.
Give the Player of the Game award right now to Reese Matioc.
How about Reese Matioc in this one? Wow.
Free throw, good. And they're slowing down the game as I believe they called the foul on Tadrian Davis, which is his 5th. So 5 fouls on Tadrian Davis. Noah Kent comes in. And here comes Jude Hill. 3 ball. Yes!
Where was that earlier?
Timeout. Hill gives them breath now, but they still have to be able to get a steal right here.
Yeah.
They cannot rely on a foul because now it's double bonus. That was the really bad news of that last and one, is it sends, is not only does Tadrian Davis now have to sit the bench for the rest of the game with 5 fouls, Bluegrass United is in the double bonus the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So you lose that last 1-1. Those 1-1s, you have to use them wisely.
Yeah.
They're going to bring in Sentinel Moore, I believe, to slow down. Or I thought they were going to put him on the inbound pass. Looks like they've got Noah Kent just kind of standing in the middle. He'll be the floater. Inbound. Get it into Kaufman. He's fouled immediately. 27.1 to go. And double bonus now for J.P. Kaufman. He's only been 50% today from the line, but he hits the first. This second free throw would make it 9. It's still a 3-possession game. Hits them both. The Warriors trying to throw it into Sentinel Moore. He gets kicked off of Guy Dwerson and out of bounds. Back into the game, Levi Balthrop. And he'll tag out Sentinel Moore.
Look for Jude Hill right here.
Throw it up top. Stolen away. Here's Bullard. The layup. No. Put back. Yes. Flexing his muscles as he heads back down the court. Will Habenreich. And with 8 seconds to go, a 3-pointer here to flex off the rim. No good. And that will do it as Habenreich and the Bluegrass United team from Kentucky will move their way into the undisputed Final Four. They're in the Gold Ball Showdown Series. Final 4 game should be fun. And that'll be it for us here from Parkview today. Only 4 games. There's still more action to come from BBC and Central High School with some big gold ball games coming up. So long, guys. My name's Colin Hill alongside Joel Foreman and for Rob Stone. Good afternoon from Parkview High School.